gearing up for the Tissot sprint of the French Grand Prix here at Le Mans. The atmosphere is at a high. A Frenchman is on pole position with Fabio Quartararo. What are we going to see when the lights go out in 10 minutes' time? Let's cross over to TNT for all our race build-up. Let's first of all go down to Nat on the grid.
It looks like Mark has got the pace again in the sprint, though, doesn't it, for this one, do you think?
They're all going fast. They're all going fast. This front row is all gone fast. You know, when you go sub-30s there, it's something impressive. Let's just say, hope no, everything's good. It's a good race and it's a good show.
Just quickly, ask you, I don't know whether you've had time, but have you been keeping an eye on the Giro d'Italia this weekend?
No. I was going on Mads won yesterday, didn't he? Yeah, it's nice, Giro. I miss racing, obviously, but I'm more than happy to be here. You know.
Enjoy the sprint.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it's great to have Mark here, isn't it? And obviously a big fan of the bikes as well. This grid is pretty busy down here as people are going left, right, centre. I want to just talk about another rider, because there was 4 of them who went under the 130s, and that was Bernard Daguerre in 4th position, his best qualifying position yet of all season. Obviously, he is this rookie. He said in the Jerez test he was going to work on Le Mans setup, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, it's working. It's all coming for Daguerre. Since really Austin, you know, the race in Austin was impressive for him. He ended up crashing, but his race pace at the end of the race was unreal. And since then, he's been getting better, and getting better. Working on that setting with Frankie Carchetti, his crew chief, and improving that feeling. So far this weekend, he's been impressive. That's a great qualifying position for him, and he's super aggressive as well. Coming from Moto2, the rookie is looking better and better, and he's got nothing to lose. So we know, we've seen that. He's had a few crashes already this year, including in Jerez last time out, but he will take the risk.
Yeah, he will take a risk. He's a rookie, nothing to lose, of course. Well, next to him is a KTM of Maverick Viñales. Then in 6th, it's another Ducati, the factory one this time, of Pecco Bagnaia. Not the best qualifying session once again for Pecco.
Nah, we're still expecting something more from Pecco. He's struggling to match Marc Marquez, his teammate. He's been trying to find solutions, you know, in Jerez test after the race. He's been trying to change his setup, try something closer to the 2024 configuration of the bike, but that's not working. So now he's saying, I've got to get on with it, but it's still not quite clicking. So it's not a disaster for him, but still sort of like limiting the damage and trying to rescue some points. I mean, he's still in the race for the title, but it looks like it's not clicking for Pecco Bagnaia yet.
The demons must be starting to creep in as well, especially this circuit where he actually crashed in the sprint last time out.
Yeah, well, the issue is when you're beaten by your teammate, that's trouble. But when you're beaten by somebody in a satellite team on the same manufacturer, that's really damaging as well. So, you know, mentally, morally, you need to keep that motivation. You need to feel strong. And for Pecco, he's in that phase now. He's trying to pick that up.
Well, Pecco wanted to find something from the second row, but 2 Ducatis on the front row. But in front of them, it is the France favourite here, Fabio Quartararo on the Yamaha, a Frenchman on pole position in the French sprint.
We're gearing up for an amazing start to this sprint race. The atmosphere is building. I can't wait. What are we going to see? I want to know your predictions back at home as well as to who is going to win. Will it be Fabio Quartararo? Will it be Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, or none of them? Are we going to see a total surprise? Anything can happen here in MotoGP at the French Grand Prix. So, tension rises. Just to explain to you how this is going to work, myself and Megan will be up here in the commentary box, all set to go. And Megan's on her way shortly. And then we'll be building up as well. Reminder, as soon as we're done here, you can have your choice. We're covering the World Endurance Championship on JBMotorsports or the British Touring Car Championship with Tom Cairns trackside for us as well. And I think he's already done some stuff trackside earlier on in the race. Weekend. Very quickly, a much needed drink as we prep in. We've got your starting grid there with Fabio Quartararo on pole position. That run down to the first corner. Excuse me, is critical. Right, let's go over to TNT as we get ready for the lights to go up and I can get my breath back.
Entire cover.
So, here we go. It's time for the French sprint at Le Mans.
Well, we're ready to go racing here in Le Mans. The French sprint is coming your way. The championship leader is Alex Marquez. He leads his brother Marc by just 1 point, but it's the Frenchman Fabio Quartararo on pole in front of his French fans. Let's hand over to Gavin Neal for this one.
Here we go then. Time to rise. MotoGP with mixed conditions in France. Anything can happen. It usually does. A Frenchman on pole. He's second in a row. Let's get ready to sprint. Battle commence here for the French Grand Prix. It's the Tissot sprint, and we're ready with Fabio Quartararo on pole position, Marc Marquez in second, and Alex Marquez third. Fernando Aguirre is fourth, Mami Vinales fifth, Pecco Bagnaia is sixth, Marco Bezzecchi seventh, Jack Miller is eighth, ninth for Franco Morbidelli, 10th Ralph Fernandez, Johan Zarco in 11th, Pedro Costas 12th, Brad Binder 13th, Alex Rins 14th, Juan Mir 15th, Luca Marini 16th, Fabio Di Giannantonio 17th, Anaya Bashini 18th, Igo at 19th, Miguel Oliveira 20th, and 21st for Lorenzo Salvadori, Takiki Nakagami in 22nd position. Away we go then on the formation lap as the first, aiming to take his first Tissot sprint win is Fabio Quartararo here.
I apologise in advance because I will be sneezing quite a lot because I've just been digging through loads of books which have dust on them, and I find I cannot find my Secrets of Dumbledore book anywhere.
2 tissues for you.
Good.
So,
have you seen it?
I've not. Here we go then, mates. Racing for MotoGP. This is going to be fun. Who's your pick for a win?
Quartararo.
You're
I'm
sticking
having
with
faith.
I think you're the only one who does have faith in him. He's never taken a sprint win here, though. He is going to try.
First time for everything.
That is true. That is true. Oh, hello. Wrong screen. Sorry about that, people. There we go. Nice and tidy.
I cooked myself lunch.
Nice. Why it's still black, I've got no idea. I'll try and... Didn't this happen last year at one of the races?
Let's just live with it.
It'll reset eventually. I'll try and fix it later.
Let's take a bet of who will crash out.
Who's going to crash out? I wonder who could do that. There's Bagnaia, there's Mark, there's Alex, there's a lot that
Who will
could go wrong.
crash out? Who will crash that one?
Brad Binder. Okay. Harbinger of Doom.
Of course, it might not be. He might just not have a particularly good one. But I made my decision, and it was paramount. Oh, a little bit of a twitch there for Quartararo on his bike.
Yeah, well, I'm not really surprised at seeing that down towards the first corner of you.
No, not really. That corner seems to be the literal Harbinger, as you said.
Tensions rise. Atmosphere builds.
Okay, that's a fly, not a wasp, but I'm fine with that.
1 point in the championship between Alex Marquez and Marc Marquez. The sprint race of 13 laps is ahead of us. Eyes to the lights. Revs up. Ready for a start. Lights on. And pull the throttle back as we go racing. Bad start from Alex Marquez. Okay start from Mike. Quadraro is going to have to do some working. He's going to Bagnaia. And then coming in as well, firming out again. Bagnaia's dropped back. Mark's taken the lead but gone too wide. The French cheer as Quadraro leads. But will he keep it in turn one? Yes, he does. Mark and Alex nearly come to blows. Aldeguer side by side with Bagnaia. And look already, Acosta's coming through. There's Brad Binder alongside him. It's storming start from him up positions. Into La Chapelle for the first time. It's Quadraro, Mark and Alex. Status quo. And Alex is on the back of Mark as they come down towards Museum. Can he get into second position? No, he can't.
So down the field, Bastianini, Rins and Miller almost caused an accident there since one of them went on the curves and almost took off the other two.
Yeah, you can see Miller now as well, just further back, and they're all going into nuts out. Miller, Zarco, Bastianini coming involved there as well, trying to go around the outside, and they're all going too deep into the braking zone. Miller again, the KTM are just soaring through.
Zarco just passed two of the riders there. That was Rins and Bastianini, and almost taking out Miller in the same place.
Yeah, this is going to be very key as we come down to the S-Bruce for the first time. We've got 3 KTMs in a row here. Acosta, Vinales and Binder. Bashi is further back. Vinales ahead of Acosta now as they come through the chicane for the first time. Quadraro leading from Mark in second. Alex third. Bagnaia in fourth. Great start so far, but Acosta is really not wanting to stay behind Vinales, and he's going to try and attack as much as he can.
Digi moves up 2.
Digi did get up 2 places, yeah, so he's moved up a couple as they come over the line. Quadraro leads.
Drops. Mia keeps dropping down places. And Mia passes Marini yet again at 16th place, so Ralph Fernandez has 15th place right now. And who is that just dropping down? Bagnaia!
Bagnaia's out! He's dropped the front! His bike's going to go flying in the middle of the track if they're not careful!
Do not hit the other riders. That was so close.
I said it! You said he was going to go down, and I said, well, I wonder who was going to go down. Bagnaia. And out he goes!
You're the harbinger. Same issue.
Yeah, the throttle's stuck open on Bagnaia. We saw that this morning. Bagnaia is down at the Ford chicane.
Well, it began with a B. I was kind of...
Pecco Bagnaia out. Can he get the bike restarted? If not, that's crucial points he's lost out on right now. And now, Quadraro leading this race, and Bagnaia drops to 28 points back in the championship, and Bagnaia is out of the race, and Mark will now lead by a point, not Alex.
You've got to be kidding. He has to one-up him by just that little much.
Unbelievable! Anything can happen in motorcycle racing. You are witnessing that right here, right now. Are they going to have to stop the race, though?
I don't believe they will be.
Well, remember, we've gone green.
I think they know how to fix the problem now.
Yeah, we had that issue this morning. We're in qualifying where we had to have a red flag procedure to do so. Quadraro leading, but here comes the Predator. Marc Marquez, he'll just hold him behind him, but Mark might be Predator for Quadraro, but he's prey for Alex Marquez. He is closing him in as they come in. The top 3 running together. Mark is 0.3 of a second faster than Quadraro on that last lap time alone.
Zarco has a track limits warning, and Mark was fastest in that last sector.
Yeah, so he's going to be closing in, as we just saw Zarco passing Miller as well, and Zarco has a track limits warning, so does Oliveira.
Yeah, so do you see the one person in the top 4 that is not quick in that first sector?
It's Mark. Yeah, 20.7.
He's losing. Both second sector as well.
20.8.
He's losing time.
Well, he's matching, but he is the slowest of the lot. Yeah, actually, no, that last time Alex was 20.982.
He is losing time. What's happened to him?
Yeah, is it? It's not raining, is it?
No, I don't believe so. Bezzecchi!
Bezzecchi's down. He's crashed out, down at Garage-Vier.
You might see it.
Yellows are out. He's just at the back there.
Yep. Yeah.
Has he gone down? Has he just gone wide?
No, he's down.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's down. Yeah, Bezzecchi's out of the race. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Zarco's
he's back up.
Yeah, well... Yeah, he's gone wide. I think he's gone wide and he's picked the bike up.
Either that or he slipped, it didn't go over the gravel and managed to quickly get a quick start. And that was Ralph Fernandez moving past Jack Miller for 13th place.
I'd love a... Yeah, because Bezzecchi and Miller moved down as well.
Yeah, so I'm guessing
Miller's
he might
dropped
have
down
taken
to
them
14.
off.
They were running together on the circuit. Marini track limits running. I think Marini has... I think Miller's touched him, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just gone really, really wide.
Marini's now behind Jack Miller in 14th and 15th position as well, so Marini's going to have a go here soon. Bezzecchi! Yeah, he's fine.
Someone just moved down the order really quickly.
I was checking that thing as well on the timing screen. Somebody shot down the order. I think you were doing the same thing as me, Megan, just double checking it was all okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know who it was.
Who?
Salvadori.
Ah, Salvadori. That's upsetting for him. And again, we've seen that happen.
He's right next to his teammate now.
Is he really?
Yep. Which is a little bit ahead of him, but he's actually ahead of his teammate right now. So that is a good day for Salvadori, I will admit.
For a change, hey? For a change.
Yeah. Agora passes Coco Morbidelli for 16th place, and it's Binder! Brad Binder! Down!
Harbinger. Right, we've both done it now. That's down at the S Blues corner, and there he is. He's up and walking away. He's just checking to see if anybody else is coming in. He saw what happened to Eric Granada this morning, and Binder is crashed out of the sprint race. Well, this is not what we were expecting. There was an update earlier on. I was just trying to find it on my social media. Eric Granada will remain under observation after his crash and will undergo surgery in the next few days. Mark, yeah, because that was the accident we saw. As Mark is all over the back of Quartararo coming into the chicane. Yellow flags down sectors 3 and 4. Quartararo still leading this race though, as things stand.
Yellow flag being out still is
Fractured
quite
right,
unusual.
Yeah, Eric Granado in the Moto E has a fractured right tibia. Right, this one to Brad. Oh, rear stepped out in mid-corner.
Instead of a high side, it was rear side.
Yeah, that was a weird one there. Bagnaia absolutely exposed, says, I could only say this season so far we are witnessing Bagnaia completely exposed, says Sean. Yeah. Zarco, Oliveira, Marini all says track limits as well coming in.
So, fractured tibia.
Yes, right tibia.
Ooh, that's uncomfortable.
Binder's got back up and he's gone back into the pit lane, Megan.
He's not coming out of it.
No. And again, we kind of expected that, didn't we?
Right. Anyone else want to go down?
Any old iron, any old iron. I'll fix the timing monitor. There's Bagnaia, look, back in the pit lane, whipped leathers, and he will continue on. Marquez right at the back of Quartararo as they're coming over down into the last two corners at Ricudemont. You've picked Alex Rins. Simon Patterson's just been saying, I have a feeling that Quartararo would rather crash than finish second today. He wants his first ever. Oh yeah, he wants to win in France, but Mark, he was wobbling through turn one. That's the turbulence we saw with Miguel Oliveira's bike. Mark's all over him on the inside line of the chicane, and Mark takes the lead but goes too deep. Fabio's going to try and get the switch back down through La Chapelle. Here comes Alex Marquez. Quartararo retakes Mark. He's not giving up today, and we've got a three-way fight.
Mark's not used to that happening. Not even Alex does that to him.
Bastianini's been told to drop 2 places.
To what?
No, Bastianini. You're thinking Bezzecchi. Bastianini's intense.
I was going to say.
Whoa! Mark nearly running to the back down at Museum on to Quartararo. Alex getting involved.
Why?
I did say if these two take each other down, good luck for Furman Aldeguer. On the inside of Garage Vier. Mark takes the lead, but does he run too deep this time? No, he doesn't. Quartararo's going to have to play very smart now as Marquez takes the lead of the race.
And yet still he's only up 1 championship point. Ah, no, there's 4.
Down we come. Here comes Alex now into the S Blues chicane. Alex is right at the back. We've got a three-way fight as we're halfway through this race.
So, Quartararo, if you could just take out Mark.
Yeah. Oh, Alex went in too deep there.
Alex will pay you handsomely.
Alex tried to go around the outside and try and get the switch back on the in. It did not work.
Bastianini's moved down 2 places.
And Mark now has a 4-point in the championship. Look at Furman Aldeguer running in 4th place. He's not out of realms the possibility of taking a race win here. He's still in the mix.
I hope he does. I mean, he's got a lot of give to him. Track.
Nakagami with a track limits warning. Here is again for that was Bezzecchi running in deep in the gravel trap, and he didn't go down next, but he kept it and got on to the exit track. He got on to the exit of turn 6.
He did, and Nakagami and Bastianini both have the track limits warning.
Right, so that's going to change up positions again. Alex is still closing in.
We're only halfway through this sprint race as well.
Through La Chapelle. Alex Twitch at the front. There's Bastianini.
Bagnaia.
Thank you. So many B's in this is.
Yeah, it's really confusing.
So this is what happened. This was Bagnaia going down. Right on entry into turn 3, Megs. He just went. I thought that bike was not going to go to the gravel.
I thought it was going to go there too. I was worried it's going to knock off, like, Marquez.
It's deceptive, that part of the track, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see the same in World Endurance Championship when they race here next month for the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Of course, the Motorcycle Endurance Championship used the Bugatti circuit the same, so that was only recent, so the circuit's still got a little bit more grip to it than what it usually does.
It does. Though Alex could have got past Quartararo there if he had only done...
Is that bike? Sean
wide.
says that that's Bagna's first crash of the season. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Are we sure? Has he not gone down before?
No, it's just not been on the podium before.
Yeah. It all merges into one, doesn't it, during these parts of the championship? We're right on board with Alex Marquez then, lap 8, and he's so much closer to Quartararo. He's going to try the inside line to turn 1. That becomes the outside. He's got it done before. Alex goes through, and Quartararo drops down to 3rd. Now he's got to watch out to Fermin Aldeguer.
Fabio, you can crash now if you want.
Nah, he's still got a chance of winning.
Only if Marquez is taking each other out.
Oh, I wonder when that's happened before. Qatar?
No.
Do you remember when Mark went down in the race?
Yeah, that was funny.
Twice this year?
And it did enable... Oh, Salvadori, track limits warning. How? How do you have a track limits warning? You're last!
I can still run wide occasionally. But yeah, I wonder what he's going
How
on
much are they pushing?
Alex has gone wide. Fabio's trying to get the inside line coming through Museum as we head down to Garage Vier.
Right, Quartararo goes quite heavy on the brakes here. Jeez.
He's using a lot of lean angle, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got Aldeguer just behind him, though. The gap is literally just half a... Well, what is the gap? 0.251 of a second.
That was either a motorbike going past, not from there, that's there, or a very, very fast fly.
Shall we assume it's the latter?
I honestly don't know anymore. But I know it could have been a fly on a motorcycle.
Battle for 5th between Acosta and Vinales now as they come through into the braking zone of Recudemont. Oh, and in the World Endurance Championship, we've got a spin down at La Source.
Ooh.
That might be a safety car. Vinales has got ahead of Acosta. Now, in the simples. And now Acosta's been past Vinales. Oh, there we go. Now Vinales back on the inside line. He's going to run in too deep, and Acosta says around the outside.
Their liveries are way too similar.
Oh, they're the same team.
I know. That's why they're way too similar.
One's Tech 3, one's Factory. Vinales riding the Tech 3.
They're technically different teams though, so...
But same bike, exactly
Yeah.
the same bike. That was the contract that Vinales got.
At least have a stripe or something on one of them.
Look at Fermin Aldeguer trying to get a podium here in the sprint, the bronze medal. He's all over the back of Quartararo as we come
Go for
down
it.
into the braking zone. Yeah, he may as well. 5 laps to go here. Reminder that it was a 4-lap race earlier on in the Moto E after the red flag came out.
Ooh, he's getting close.
That was Oliveira running exactly the same as his teammates.
Is there like a different line that they haven't told everyone about?
Yeah, go straight on and then try and loop it back up.
Ooh, I'll go right on the back of Fabio now. That was really close.
Through the S Blues. Oh, 2 cars off in World Endurance Championship.
Oh.
4 Courcheul's come out over there.
It's a party.
Typical wheelie, and all hell breaks loose. Marquez still looking strong here, though.
When I left the house, Dad was watching Motorway.
What?
Dad was watching Motorway.
Yeah, it was all right, actually. Did you see the crash?
Yeah, I saw it before.
Not good, was it?
No.
Is Aldeguer going to have a little slipstream run here on Quartararo? It's turn 1.
It's a third one.
Aldeguer on the inside line, going for 3rd of the chicane. Keep it steady.
Come on.
Yeah, but Quartararo's going to get the cut back at the exit down
Might
to
not.
La Chapelle. That's going to be absolutely... That's Aldeguer on the curb. He's got the slipstream. He's got it through. Oh, Fermin Aldeguer. Beautiful move, but is Fabio going to have the inside? Yes,
Oh,
and he's literally kicked
touched
him out of the way. The French fans go nuts, but
Can he get the
Aldeguer
cut back?
wants it. He's on the inside line.
Can he get the cutback going around this corner?
Yes,
Yes!
it's fast
Wow!
on. It's fast off Quartararo. Barging past through. Oh, that was spectacular from Aldeguer. Quartararo did not expect him to go through, and somehow Fermin finds a way.
How did Fabio Quartararo not fall then?
That was unbelievable. Dude, well, Fermin Aldeguer, discount him at your risk. He is such a racer. We saw him in Moto 2.
Has someone put something in Ganesh's water recently?
Yeah, new fuel. Aldeguer has been getting stronger and stronger on the bike all season long, though. Remember Qatar?
Well,
He was straight there. The
Yes.
first one to capitalise.
Well, I suppose he's also learning from Alex at the same time, because I'm assuming they must
And
do
to
training
go
together.
from Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got really good teachers going on, trying to like help him get the feel of the bike.
I love what Sean says here. This is the real Furman Aldeguer we know. Mark Marquez has just been given a track limits warning.
You're a second and a half ahead of people now. What are you pushing?
Well, if he does it again... Oh, that cloud's come over quite quick, hasn't it?
Chance of rain 42.
Would you like to know what the chance of rain for tomorrow is?
What?
85. Yeah. Getting tasty there. Nice confirmation of Vinales shotgun this morning.
Yeah.
And Mark.
Position progression. From
It's like a
Zarco.
spell.
Yeah, it is actually.
He started 11th, up to 7th for Johan Zarco, the other Frenchman in the field.
He's doing well. The French are doing well today.
You are allowing them.
Yes.
It's not going to rain, is it? It sounds daft, but we do get pop-up showers here.
Imagine last lap rain
What?
taking off from Marquez's and Aldeguer gets a win.
Remember last year when it was raining and Maddie was trackside and we had to text to say, is it raining? She said, yes.
It's like, hold on, let me put my hand out.
Out
Yeah.
the media centre window. Yep, it's raining. Maddie's at the Northwest 200 right now this weekend. Simon's trackside at Le Mans. So it's status quo with Mark and Alex at the front. Aldeguer's the Wild running in third. Quadraro fourth, Acosta fifth. This is a replay of that move again. So Quadraro's going to sneak on the inside, Megan, here, and he gets his foot out, look.
I tell you what, at least Aldeguer really likes to pay back and doubles it at the same time.
I'm looking forward to this. Here comes Aldeguer on the inside line. Quadraro literally shuts the door. Aldeguer says move over. And let's see the French fans' reaction to that one.
It's like, you're not the only one who can kick people.
There's Aldeguer's partner watching on as well. She was absolutely terrified for that.
Wouldn't you be? It's a wonder he was.
Oh, I assume under the breath that Aldeguer was saying a few prayers.
It's like, can't believe that worked.
Yeah, it never usually works. I'm usually off the track by now. No, that's more of him in Moto 2. That's the more we like to see. 18 degrees here in the UK right now, and it's starting to feel a little bit hotter at the top of the commentary box roof, actually.
I want no.
No, you're too small.
Hold on.
You can feel the heat, can't you? I would have your cobwebs still on. Yeah, you're too small.
But I have long arms. That's always been the blessing of me. I have long arms, so I can always reach things on high shelves.
Rui says, for me, this year's Mark 1, Alex 2, and Dreamer Quadraro in third. Vinales up the inside of Acosta. Gaten goes too deep, and Acosta goes, whoop, thank you very much. Back to on the inside, down the second as Blues.
Oh, and who's that falling just fair? Now
Bastianini dropped a couple of those.
We went a bit wide.
2 to go. Last lap time.
Woohoo!
That snuck up on us.
It really did. I could have sworn it was only 3 laps to go.
Reminder that tomorrow, the main Grand Prix will not be on JB Motorsports' main YouTube channel. It will be right here live on JB Motorsports 2 and Twitch. This is where you can watch it.
So for
Live.
once, it's all on the same channel.
Yeah, for once it's all on the same channel, on the second channel. Just for this French Grand Prix.
Yeah.
British Grand Prix is back to normal.
I love croissants.
What?
Speaking of France, just made me think about how much I love croissants.
Me, track limits warning again. Flashing up on the monitor. So, is Marc Marquez going to have won every single sprint race this year so far?
I think.
6 out of 6.
I thought about Niall won one.
No, he won a Grand Prix. Mark has won all sprints and 4 races. Was it 3 races? What round are we on? 6.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So this could be his 6th sprint win. What was that for Vinales?
Oh.
Way off the track trying to get past Acosta. I think he knows he can't do that now.
Definitely can't anymore.
Marc Marquez then won't be on pole position for tomorrow, but he'll take the sprint win. He'll watch out for Alex Marquez. The gap shifts around now to a points difference between them. Marc Marquez exits the last corner and wins the Tissot sprint.
Across the crash.
Oh no! No!
Vinales can get past, apparently.
Yeah, by using the force.
Make him go off. Make him go off. Yes, he went off.
Rider okay, apparently.
Just his spirit.
The checker flag falls, and Marc Marquez, Mark Cavendish, the record 35 Tour de France stage wins.
Cavendish, that last name's familiar.
Yeah, he's from around here. So Mark Cavendish races, but the brothers unite, and Fermin Aldeguer finishes in third.
Did you see me? I kicked Fabio.
This is what happened to Acosta. Oh, it's at Recudemont. The last corner, he dropped on entry. Oh, fast one.
Ooh.
He doesn't let go of the bike.
Why does he still do that?
He does not let go of that bike, does he? He always holds on to it. It's like he's got an iron grip.
Every single time he holds on to the bike.
6 sprints and 6 wins for Marc Marquez.
I'm starting to think he's super.
Alongside his 3 Grand Prix victories this year. No one can stop him. Okay, Megan, your thoughts on the sprint race?
I'm starting to think that Acosta's super glued to the bike.
He never lets go, does he?
No, I've literally seen the bike, like, go really, really hard into one of the air fences or somewhere across the gravel, and he's still holding on for dear life.
Yeah, he doesn't let go. He never, ever does let go.
Who taught him that?
Probably one of these, you know, he probably just does it himself.
Just like, I will not let go of this bike. It's not going to magically start running more.
No, he's a bit of a... it could cause him an injury one day, that as well.
Yeah, it really worries me.
Okay, cheers, Max. I'll see you tomorrow for all of the action from the sprint race. We'll stick around for the post-race ceremonies as well here on the channel. And before, reminders that you can also go to live coverage of the British Touring Car Championship, their qualifying session starting in just under an hour's time, as well as our coverage as well of the World Endurance Championship that we are civil broadcasting with Radio Le Mans here as well over the weekend. So a lot of action, a lot of interest from that previous race, and that now puts Marc Marquez on 151 points in the championship. Alex Marquez is on 149. Bagnaya on 120, no points scored there from this one. So yeah, it's going to get a little bit costly going into tomorrow's run around as well. Still, anything could go with. Get that chair out there and turn up the heat. Yeah. It's, well, for Megan to sit down and stand up, yeah, I suppose that could be. Gifting Amira a point on the final lap. Yeah, Mia picks up the last point in 9th position to go down. Raul Fernandez just misses out, actually, on that run. Aya going 14th. Oliveira did finish out, however, in 20th position. Okay, let's head it down then to Gavin Emmett and Neil Hodson on TNT Sports. And Rachel, Michael and Sylvan are in the paddock for all of the analysis just after. Let's head down to the TNT team.
Welcome back to Le Mans, where Marc Marquez has taken victory from Alex and from Fermin Aldeguer on the yellow numbered 54 here, and all coming together with Marc down. Does that count as one of his crashes for the season?
Yeah, he should do. I thought these were the best riders in the world. I mean, he's only riding at 20 miles an hour.
Just saluting the crowd, wasn't he?
Yeah. I imagine if he'd have ended up breaking his wrist or something.
Oh, yeah, imagine that.
Oh, he won't mind. They'll be laughing about that.
They will. Well, Marc does it again, 6 up, 6 nil. First rider to do that in the sprints, a streak that he'll want to run and run. In fact, he's only been beaten by his own exuberance this year.
It's all right.
Dominant performances. But still,
hey,
only a couple of points ahead of his brother.
Only 2 points in front of the championship.
What about Alex Marquez again?
Outstanding. Not having a great weekend. He's also concerned. He's on last year's bike. There's nothing coming with regards to improving it, where he knows if you're on the latest 25 spec Ducati, there are parts coming, like say Mark's using a different chassis now this weekend.
What a ride from Fermin Aldeguer. He's bouncing, isn't he? He's stood up to the home hero, held his own with the best, one of the best in MotoGP. Yes, he's got the Ducati weapon underneath him, but credit where it's due for Fermin.
Absolutely credit where it's due, and he'll fancy his chances tomorrow in the long race. Fermin Aldeguer is really good on worn tyres.
Maverick Vinales through the kitchen sink, and it's mounting and everything, taps in the lot at Pedro Acosta, and then Pedro Acosta, unfortunately, dropped it himself in the final corners.
He's so annoyed with himself, but he'll have known that the pass was coming because Maverick kept having a go. So obviously you're not aware on the last lap with 3 or 4 corners to go that your rival's made a mistake.
So you're riding.
So you sort of brake later, you're going a little bit tired, you're being defensive. Same brake pressure, you're down, and that's what happened.
Poor old Pedro. It's looking like, for as far as Costa was concerned, that was going to be his best result of the season so far.
I'll tell you what was hard to watch that first corner with the bike sat down.
Well, Marquez got the launch, didn't he, off the line, and was alongside, or was, maybe even past Quartararo. Quartararo had practiced that, hadn't he, to sweep across in the right way. Right, let's hear from Firmino Aldeguer, his first podium in front of a passionate French crowd.
Firmino, what a moment. In only your 6th Grand Prix, you're on a Tissot sprint podium with Alex and Mark, who I know have helped you on this journey so much. How much does this mean?
Yeah, I feel incredible. It's a dream for me to stay here with the top riders. Nothing. I have to say thank you to all Gresini team because helped me a lot. And we have the speed, but we need more experience and stay here more constant.
Brilliant ride. Well done.
Thank you.
Just his 6th Grand Prix, and it's the special riders who do that sort of thing, who get up there early on. From the same province as Pedro Acosta. I don't know what they're putting in the water in Murcia. He's working for producing motorcycle races. Alex Marquez then 2nd place in the sprint in a row.
Alex, what brilliant form you're in. Wherever we go around the world, you're there every single weekend. I know this isn't a place that you've had much fun at in the past, so to be here 2nd feels like a big result.
Yeah, this morning we did a really good step, and I was able to ride even better. So I mean, I did a good start. I was there being calm, and later on when I saw that Fabio started to have some problem with the rear tire and all that, I said, okay, now it's time to attack. And then the gap with Mark was impossible to close. The gap with Firmino we had under control. So it's just that. But really happy to be here 2nd today. We lose the lead, but another P2. So
great
really happy. Thank you.
Yeah, another smart ride, wasn't it?
Of course. Yeah.
Today from Alex.
Brought it home.
Couldn't match Mike. Sounds under the weather, doesn't he?
Yeah, he didn't sound good, did he? But no, he'll be pleased with that, definitely.
2nd place is not to be sniffed at. Unfortunately,
this man don't give many away.
No, Big Brother has done it again. He takes the lead in the championship once more.
Mark, I know you say every weekend that you hate the sprints, but the problem is you're pretty good at them. That's 6 in a row. How hard were you pushed by both Fabio at the start and then Alex at the end?
Yeah, Fabio in the start was super fast. He was pushing a lot, and then I said, okay, I cannot follow that pace on that first 2 laps, but then I saw that he started to drop a bit the pace, and then I felt better and better. And the last laps I was riding well. Maybe the last lap I relaxed a bit too much, but no, honestly speaking, I'm feeling good. So let's see tomorrow if we can finish our job.
Good ride, well done.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, the gap dropped to ½ a second at the end of that race for Marc Marquez as he made it a clean sweep in the sprint once more. Took the home hero, Fabio Quartararo, for the lead and never looked back. Had to work hard at it. We are going to go for a break now, but when we come back, we'll have the podium from the sprint here at the French Grand Prix.
Yeah, wonderful atmosphere then as well. Wonderful, joyous build-up for this sprint and tomorrow's Grand Prix. It's going to be exciting, isn't it? So Marc Marquez is victorious with Alex Marquez 2nd. Firmino Aldeguer puts it in 3rd position. Fabio Quartararo is 4th with Maverick Vinales 5th. Johan Zarco is 6th with Fabio Di Antonio in 7th. Alex Rins 8th, Juan Mir in 9th, and Raul Fernandez puts it out in 10th position. Jack Miller is 11th with Luca Marini in 12th, Enea Bastianini in 13th, Iago 14th, Franco Morbidelli 15th, Takiki Nakagami in 16th, Marco Bezzecchi 17th, Lorenzo Salvadori 18th, Pedro Acosta 19th, Miguel Oliveira in 20th, and 2 retirements of Brad Binder and Pecco Bagnaia. So that's the situation as it currently stands then here after a exhilarating Tissot sprint race. And then next up, we've got the MotoE, the world feed, taking you through that one. That's going to be at 3:05. Then we've got the qualifying session for the British Touring Car Championship. That is also coming up shortly at 3:10. The race is underway right now for the Mini, the first race of the day on the main JB Motorsports channel. And just after qualifying, got the Porsche Sprint Challenge, their final race as well, before we will then return to the action. Warm-up also coming up at 4:25 for IndyCar on the main channel. And then tonight, the IndyCar So Grand Prix at 9:30 alongside the NASCAR Cup Series event at Kansas, just to bring you all of the action as well to how dramatic and enthralling this race is going to be. It's an exciting one. It's a build-up one. Podium is coming up in just a second, so don't go anywhere. TNT going to bring us all the action and adventure from that one. Then we'll be getting ready for the British Touring Car Championship. Let's cross back over now to TNT for the podium ceremony.
Well, the fastest siblings on the planet, the Marquez brothers, just toying with the rest of the field once again in that sprint just now. Oh, a sixth 1-2 for the brothers. Marc Marquez then on the top step now takes the championship lead back off his brother Alex, who coming into that race led by just a point. They are so dominant once again. A Ducati 1-2-3, but it was quite nice, wasn't it, to see the rookie and a new face on that podium. Fermin Aldeguer as well next to.
It's champagne time. Marc Marquez victorious. He is the sprint master of 2025. Thanks for your company. We'll be back for MotoE in around about half an hour's time. The world feed taking you through that on the commentary. And then tomorrow morning, 8:40 AM British Summer Time. Join us again here on JB Motorsports 2 for live coverage of warm-up, the Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP Grand Prix. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.